Hello, Melissa here with the Amazon Academy, and I have to say, actually, this is a challenging video to make because I had intended to create some videos today um, to catch up on some of the support and offerings in the video realm for the Academy, and yet in the last 24 hours, I've just been really devastated by the some of the things that humans are capable of, some of the cruelties and um, inhumanities. And so, without putting those horrors into your mind, but they have to do with trees and animals, and that's always what breaks my heart. And so, what I was asking for uh, in my prayers was to have the strength to have my heart broken and yet not be deadened by it, to have that awaken my heart to action, and to have the clarity to know what to do. And that's often, I think, where I've been in my life, and maybe you've been there too. This sense of overwhelm. There's so many different things crying out for help, crying out for assistance, so many causes, so many ways in which we've poisoned ourselves, the planet as a whole, including ourselves. So it's hard to know where to begin. And I would say the best place is where you're most called. For some people, that's other humans and supporting them. I work with humans all the time in my teaching, and yet where my heart is most touched is with trees and animals. And so that's where I will focus my energies. And I'm still figuring out how to do that, how to be this Amazon. And that's what the Academy is all about. It's me sharing with you my own journey, my own desire to learn and to Amazon up, to develop the skills and the talents and the strengths that I can feel I'm shy of. So I invite you to join us. We just had our first gathering in Madaho, the start of the Abel Tasman near Nelson in the South Island, and Miriam Lancewood and I have found, I think, a really strong alliance and kinship and allyship. And we also had Phil Townsend there representing the Amazon allies, so that conversation between the genders, however you identify yourself or want to name that. How do we see the male and female within ourselves, and then how do those two, if we need to get into dualities, how do those two then meet and find a dynamic with the other two in the other? It's an ongoing conversation. Love for you to join us. We have our next few gatherings coming up, so we do all sorts of amazing things that help us to so many things. Obviously, the byline is awaken the heart to action. That's going to be different for each individual, and some of the ways in which we're focusing on relationships. So let me synopsize it in that way, that whether we're doing archery, getting an introduction to archery, the way the Amazons did with their recurve bows, their shorter Mongolian recurve bows, developing relationships with horses, either on the ground or if they are happy with us to be on their backs, going to that extent, even combining the two, horse archery, which has been an amazing experience that I've stepped into. Combat skills, learning how to feel strong, how to feel confident. Hopefully you would never have to use those skills, but what are some few things that we can do, especially as women, but all of us, where we feel empowered, arm-powered. And that may not be a physical strength thing. It may just be an awareness of how to hold yourself, how to move, how to relate. So again, it's about relationships And these relationships that I'm interested in with one another, so we start that on the mat. So much of my experience has been on the yoga mat. And so what's our relationship with ourselves? How do we treat ourselves on the mat? And then off the mat, as we move out into the world with one another, with other humans, and then all sentient beings. And that includes what you might not even think of as a sentient being, such as the air, the water, the trees, relationships to all of life. And really looking forward to exploring more of this, to feeling the kinship in this journey. And already I can feel it happening, and it's quite exciting. And may your heart be awakened to action, the actions that feel strong and true for you in the world. Be well.